I realized that I forgot something important when I recorded yesterday. That was my fault for not having the most organized notes. However, I also wasn't really planning on starting this until April of this year. But again, I felt it would be more authentic to show up, as me, as opposed to fancy me, because fancy me is who used to exist in the corporate world and, thought she had to have everything right and look a certain way and, but still challenge things while looking a certain way, which is why the red hair was there and the tattoos are there. Um, anyhow, I just want to be really clear that I'm not. I'm absolutely not trying to be an influencer or a traditional content creator or someone that's out there that is just trying to gather a following. That's something that has never been important to me. In fact, I much prefer to be behind the scenes. I work really well behind the scenes. However, again, as I mentioned, I think that I'm supposed to share my stories and experiences and opinions and things like that to help other people that are where I was. And so with that, that is why I'm here. I hope that you will see over time that this is, not something that I take lightly. I, yeah, I intend to be very cautious when speaking with, other people and other influences. My values are pretty strong. I've always had a good moral compass, with a few exceptions, but none as it comes to work ethic or uh, you know the things that you would look for in someone that you're trying to determine if they're trustworthy or not. Um, I have had several leaders over the years get mad at me because I've challenged them on things that were uh, not ethical. And it's not that, I'm trying to, I don't know, I'm not trying to be difficult or anything like that. It just, if there's rules that exist within a corporation, then those rules should be followed. Um, Anyhow, I'm kind of rambling now. The main thing that I wanted to say, I've said. I'm going to see if there's anything else that comes to mind. Yeah, so for me, this is really about authenticity. I want to finally be able to be who I truly am. Over the last couple of years, I've really undergone a lot of unmasking from basically my whole life. And where I'm at now, I feel very settled. I feel more grounded. I feel like I'm fully present as opposed to living up in my head, which is what I did most of my life, because I tried to, figure out what was going on around me and control it in a way that, you know, made sense, um, as opposed to, being fully in the present and um, seeing what that did. So, anything else? Yeah, I think that's mostly it. If you're here, if you're following along, cool, thank you. Um, I think I mentioned yesterday that I am traditionally very bad at replying to things like comments. I'm bad at replying to text messages from people that I love and care about. And so, comments are definitely a challenge for me. If I don't respond, it's certainly not intentional. Most likely I read it and I got distracted, or I started thinking about what I would say and then never got back to it because I didn't settle it in my head. Um, but I genuinely do, like I believe that my people are out there. Um, I know that we're not supposed to go through life alone or, with people that don't necessarily meet us on the same frequency. And so that's really what I'm trying to do. Again, not trying to be anyone or anything, just trying to find my people and help those that I'm here to help by using my voice. So, we will see what this experiment does. If I end up actually posting these or if I have another idea that pops up into my head beforehand. But I think that this is probably the direction that I'm going. I've been working toward it for a couple of months now, really, is when I started thinking through this idea. So anyhow, thank you for being here, and I will talk to you soon with my fancy red hair. Bye.